Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. What is the deal with making such a big deal about fruits? This week's Parsha, Parshat Ki Tavo, God tells the Jewish people, Ki Tavo el haaretz, when you come into the land of Israel and you are farming the land and you have what's called the Bikurim, the first fruits from your property, you can't just pluck the fruit off, pop it into your mouth. You have to take the first fruit, put a little ribbon around it, put it in the tenna, in the basket, and then schlep all the way to Jerusalem and present this first fruit to the high priest, to the Kohen, with a whole declaration. My ancestors were slaves in Egypt, and God, redeemed them and brought them to the land of Israel, and I'm a farmer, and I produce this fruit, and it's like a whole big to-do over a little fruit. And yet, in the same parsha, we're told about the maaser from the word tithing, or a tenth, that we're supposed to give away 10% of our crops. At the end of the year, when we know what we've made, we take 10% off. To this day, we try to give charity, 10%. And there's no pomp and circumstance. There's no ceremony. You don't have to go all the way to Jerusalem. You just give the money to where it's supposed to go. Why is there no pomp and circumstance, no ceremony for something as big as 10%? 10%. You make $100,000. Uncle Sam takes 50%. You're left with $50,000, supposed to give $5,000 to charity. It's 10% after taxes, thankfully. Right? That's a big deal. And there's no ceremony. There's no declaration. And yet over this one little fruit, a lemon, a fig, whatever it is, you're supposed to do this whole declaration. And I heard a beautiful explanation. Because the 10%, as much money as that is, and that's a lot, it's a significant amount to give away, you already know what you made. You can only figure that out after you figured out, how well you did that year, whether you were a farmer or today on Wall Street, whatever. But the first fruit is at the very beginning. You don't know what the future entails. You don't know what God's blessing is going to be for that given year. But you still take that first fruit and you say, Hashem, thank you for this. Thank you for what I've got right now. I don't know what the future holds, but right now I'm expressing gratitude. And this is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is the new year. It's coming up in just 2 weeks. Sign up for MGE's amazing services. We don't know what the new year is going to bring to us. But on Rosh Hashanah, we come and we say, thank you, Hashem. Thank you for the blessings I have right now. Happier people are people who recognize and are grateful for the things they have today. If we keep putting our happiness in some future basket of what I'll have then, and we don't learn how to be happy with what we have now, we're not going to be as happy. That's why grateful people are happier people. In fact, in Hebrew, the term for gratitude, hakarat hatov, is the same gematria, the same numerical equivalent as marbim besimcha, increasing in our joy, because we are more joyous when we express gratitude, even for the little that we have. So yeah, it's just a fruit, but it recognizes being grateful for what I've got right now. And Bezrat Hashem, God should bless us with even more bounty, all of us, in the coming year. Shabbat Shalom.